Hello, everybody. In today's interview, I am joined by Frostor Studio, a Skibidi Toilet content creator who has been a member of the community for a long time. We're going to talk about what originally got him into creating Skibidi Toilet content, his creative process, his thoughts on the current situation impacting the community, and more. This interview was done over messages, and I do appreciate him taking the time to do this. Let's get into it. What originally got you into creating Skibidi Toilet content?
In 2023, I was just browsing YouTube Shorts and suddenly I saw Skibidi Toilet edit. I was like, what is that? What are those weird heads? And why does that big robot have a camera instead of a head? I had to look up what Skibidi Toilet was. Then I found Dafuk Boom, who made this peak, and I started liking it and started making Skibidi Toilet videos.
How would you describe your creative process when working on a new video?
Well, when I was working on shitpost edits back in 2023 to 2024, it was easier than now. Then when I started getting into SFM animations in 2023, the first SFM animation was in 2024. It was frustrating and confusing. Now, if I had to describe the present, it would be difficult just because SFM was an old program and there are a lot of glitches and errors. I feel demotivated in some parts, but I do everything to make the animation in the best quality.
What's been the biggest challenge of running your channel so far?
The biggest challenge was getting 100,000 subscribers. I seriously don't know how I did it, but thanks to shitpost videos and animations, I did it last year. Yes, I could have had 100,000 subscribers in 2024, but it just fell through.
What part of being a creator do you find the most rewarding?
Seeing that the videos I make are enjoyed by my fans, and that this is the only thing that motivates me to make animations, not monetization. I like to respond to some comments and read them. I notice what fans want to improve.
How has your channel changed or grown since you first started?
The channel grew a lot after I started making the Astro Invasion series. There was a lot of interest in it. But if we look back in the past, for example, in 2022, I was just a small creator who got 100 subscribers, and I was happy about it, but I wasn't very well known.
What inspired you to start your own fan-made series? And how did Skibidi Astro Invasion come together?
At the time, I liked the world of lore and story, like Dafuk Boom contributed to his Skibidi Toilet series. So I started making the series Skibidi Trader, which is less known than Astro Invasion, because the last two episodes I made were probably the most successful ones. And that forced me to leave the Trader Skibidi for a while and start coming up with a new series of lore, etc. During that time, I managed to make a few what-ifs that were more successful than the previous Trader videos, and then I did a what-if in December. What if Core Infector infected TSM? And that's where it all started. But I think that in the future, Astro Invasion will follow on from Skibidi Trader.
When you first started the series, did you expect it to gain the attention it did?
Well, this video came out 2 years ago. It was originally supposed to be a Christmas special, and I didn't expect it to get any attention, so I started making more videos, and then it started getting more attention than before.
What's something you've learned as a creator that you didn't expect when you first started?
I learned that making more videos of lower quality is a better way than making one perfect one, and I didn't expect building a community to be so hard.
How has working on a full fan-made series changed the way you approach content creation?
When I started making a fan-made series, it was clear that I had to improve something, such as lighting movements, etc. It was a journey to improve and bring the fans what they want, or what I want.
Looking ahead, what are you hoping to focus on next with your channel or the series?
Well, I would continue with Astro Invasion until it reached the finale, and if Skibidi Toilet really die and there was no going back, I would make different content.
When did you first become aware of the recent situation involving invisible narratives?
I found out the day after Skibidi Toilet Emergence came out that Invis wants animators to join the Skibidi Toilet Alliance, and those who disagree and continue to make Skibidi Toilet content, they will lose monetization. And that's what I was afraid of, that Invis would find me and do it, but so far nothing has happened.
Has this situation affected you personally or influenced how you approach making content?
The situation made me worried that I could get a copyright strike any day, and it didn't affect making content much because I didn't criticize InViz much, so they didn't notice me, so I could calmly make animations and improve them.
Do you think fan creators are being impacted differently than other creators right now?
Of course, while others focus on AI slop farming, some fight against InViz strikes, and some haven't released videos in years, but there are still those who stick to their fandom and love it.
What do you think people outside the Skibidi Toilet community misunderstand about what's happening?
They don't understand that making 18-plus videos focused on Skibidi Toilet is a disgusting way to tarnish the name of Skibidi Toilet. Then content farms are created, and Skibidi Toilet is hated by more and more people.
What changes would you like to see moving forward for creators in this space?
I would definitely like to teach impatient fans that we are not robots making episodes, but people who have IRL problems, and started to understand that, and also bring back that Skibidi Toilet hype from 2023 to 24.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the community or to people who support your work?
I would like to say, never give up. Even though these moments are overwhelming and dark for this fandom, we fans are the only chance to keep this community alive even when the boom is gone.
I just want to say a huge thank you to Froster Studio for taking the time to answer these questions and share his thoughts with the community. He is one of the creators who genuinely cares about Skibidi Toilet. If you guys want to support him, I'll have his links in the description. Go check him out. And as always, thanks for watching.